This month, I secured $16,000 in payouts at 21 years old, only working 2 hours a day. That's a lot of money. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down the exact trading strategy I use every single day. I'm going to show you what actually works. No fluff, no gatekeeping, no wasting time. This is my strategy. If you're looking to start trading or you just want to get funded, use code Lucas on apextraderfunding.com and that'll give you the best discount possible. It's 80% off right now, so go take advantage of that. I'm putting you on to free game right now. This is stuff that I only talk about in my paid community, right? With all the people in the Discord. If you're watching this video right now, you just got sent a hidden gem by the algorithm. Use it. I only talk about this in the Discord. This is the first time that I openly talk about the strategy on my channel. If you study this video and you learn this model, you genuinely can change your life. It is literally so close. Your dreams are right in front of you. All you need to do is keep walking towards them. So let's get straight into it. So this is how the market moves, right? Fundamentally, if you've ever been in a trade, right, and you're long, let's say, you pick the right direction, chart is bullish, it goes up, you're in a profit, and then it comes back down, break even, then it comes back down lower, hits your stop, right? Now you're red. And then it rips back up into the profit, right? And you're like, oh my God, why didn't I hold? I feel so stupid, da 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 da. You're not stupid, you're just misinformed. You don't know the sauce yet, right? This is the sauce. This is why you keep getting stopped out back to back to back. This right here, what I drew out, you will see this pattern so many times in the market on a back-to-back basis, right? On micro time frames or the bigger time frames. I like to trade the micro time frames, right? I'll trade the 15 second. 15 second is my bread and butter for SBS. I also take 1 minute SBSs, but you just don't find them as often because usually it's more candles in the setup. So, you just got to be a little more patient, but you do see them multiple times every day. So this is a bullish example of an SBS, right? So this high would be your 1. This low would be your 2. This high would be your 3, 4, and then 5. I will explain and show different setups that I've been taking on live and plays that played out while I'm literally screen sharing everything. But first, let's break this down. We get this initial pop, right? You're always going to have people that monkey see, monkey do, monkey see green, monkey go long, right? People are going long over here, right? They get stopped with this huge pop down. Then we get the 2, right? People think we're going to go short now because now we're going down. They're going short, they get stopped. But maybe there's a chance that maybe we'll keep going down, right? Until you break this high, right? People are thinking support and resistance. Oh shit, we just broke a resistance zone. We're going to keep going up. No, that is what people want you to think, right? These guys take the break of the 1. They get stopped out here. Brings it down. Liquidates the 2, same thing. We break support. Oh my God. We're going to start dumping now. People are switching to short bias. They get stopped out. Come back down. Oh, maybe this is the leg to go lower, right? We're about to liquidate the 4. We're about to break another support area. Nope. We're actually going long. Whatever you got to do to remember this setup, this sequence, do it because this will bring you out of unprofitability, right? If you're trading this, it shows up so much, you just don't know how to see it. Some see this like chop, some see straight through it like water, right? The more you back test this, the more you study this and see those setups, it'll just show up, right? It's like literally like a screenshot in your brain that you see on the screen. You're like, oh my God, I've done that before. I know what that is. Bam, you act on it. Let's get into some setups that I took on stream so this can make a little bit more sense to you. Do you see the setup? It's literally right in front of us, right? A great play. If you don't see it, you will now because I'm about to mark it out. This is at 11 o'clock on July 30th. You can go back and back test this. We're on the 15-second time frame. And let's get right into it. 1, 2, 3, right? Needs to liquidate the 1, right? So once we liquidate it, we can mark that 3's high. We need the 4 to liquidate the 2, right? So once we come down and liquidate right here, that's a 4. And then we need that pop up. Back down to liquidate that 4 to make the 5, and bang, this would be our 5. Once you get a concept on how to find the 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5, right, you're looking for an entry, right? That's why we're learning this. How do I take my entries? I usually take my entries on the break of the 4, right? So what that looks like is something like this, right? Let's say once we break over this 4 right here, start curling from that 5, I will take my entry, put my stops here at the bottom of this wick, or you can even go, that wick right here is like maybe a tick lower, so maybe I guess you're like, oh, okay, let me put it down a tick just to really use the bottom of that range, right? Now you have a really valid stop. Your entry is going to be around here once that starts curling and breaks that 4. On these, I like to take my 1.5R. Right? If you look at the last screenshot, the true model is to hold right to the top of this range, right, the 3, which you definitely could. Personally, a lot of these prop firm accounts, if I'm trading with a consistency rule or I'm copy trading, I don't need to go for huge home runs like that. It might mess up my consistency rule. If you're in a prop firm that doesn't have a consistency rule, you could go for a huge home run and really hold to the top of that zone, right? So on this setup, right, let's say you were to take a 1-to-1, that would have hit. I like to take my 1.5s, right, or my 2Rs, that would have hit. But you hold to the top of that zone, you can easily catch almost 4R on that, right? And it ended up running a lot more than 4R. But this is how the market works, right? This is how people get stopped out. So let's really break down the psychology, right? So we get the 1, right? These guys are trying to go long. They get stopped, right? These guys are trying to go short, right? They probably saw us break here, whatever it is. Oh, we're going to go lower. They go short. They get stopped, right? We break the 1. People are saying, oh, let's go long. We're going to go long. Oh, we're at all-time highs soon. Oh, we might keep going higher. So from the 3, we come down to the 4. People see us break the 4, coming down, think we're going lower. We're not. They're going short. Meanwhile, I'm waiting for my entry to go long, right? What do I need to go long? I need to break the 4. Once we break the 4, boom. I catch the real move, right? This is how the market, right, and the big guys are trying to take money from the retail traders, right? This is how the market moves. For the market to move, you need liquidity. This is how liquidity is grabbed, right? By psyching out all the unprofitable traders into thinking we're going a certain way or whatever, and then just ripping it the other, right? Accumulation, manipulation, that's tricking people, right? Then distribution, that's distributing all that money that they got from manipulating, right? Distributing it in the way they want, right? So that is literally just how the market moves. Now, I'm testing you, right? If you didn't see it, now you will. Again, we caught a long entry here, but if you saw it already, you could have also taken a short play, right? And let's get into how that works. Same thing, right? Same zone, same area, right? But we caught this pop up here. But SBS, you also could have taken the pop there, which we also did on live. The dump happened before the pop, right? I wanted to say the pop first and explain the pop. I thought maybe if I explained the upside play, right, you'd be looking in this area and maybe you could see the downside play, right? If you didn't see the downside play, I'll get into it right now. We took this literally right before that long play that we took over here. So let's say you go 1, right? 2, 3, 4, right? Remember the 4 needs to liquidate the 2. We get the 4 right there. And then we get a pop down, right? Then we need the 5. 5 liquidates the 4, right? So then we go 5 up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, bounce, 5. You take your short entry up here. Let's say you take it when it breaks this area, right? Near the 4. It starts breaking. Let's say you're risking 8 points. You could have targeted almost 3R on that, right? I would have taken my 1.5 or my 2R. That would have directly hit. And then you could have also taken your 2R. That would have directly hit, right? All the way up to 3. This happened right before it, right? Right before the same pop that we caught. If this was luck and I was just capping and yapping, how do we have 2 back-to-back setups, 1 bearish, 1 bullish, back to freaking back, right? Setting up. If I'm making this up, how come we see the same sequence, the same pattern over and over, back to back? Bearish and bullish plays, right? This is how the market moves, right? It's literally, when you're saying chop shit, I'm stuck in chop shit, this is the chop shit. It's the gathering of the money before the move actually happens, right? That's what SBS is. You're not in chop shit. You just don't know what's happening, so you're thinking it's chop shit, right? There's people here that are thinking, oh, this is chop shit. Meanwhile, we're setting up for a banger. like I said, some see it like water straight through it, or some is just chop, right? The more you backtest, the more it'll make sense. Let's get into another example. So another setup, right? I'll give you a second, pause the video. Let me know if you see it, try to find it. If you can't, right? This is July 29th, literally the day before the previous day I showed, right? At 9:50-ish in the morning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 right here, 2, 3, right? The 3 liquidates the 1. Then we pop back up, we get the 4 liquidates the 2, and then we pop down, back, 5. Once we get a break of the 4 and we start curling off the 5, right? We get the entry around here, right? So let's say we took that entry, we put our stops up here, entered around here on the break. Even if you came in below the break, let's say, to play it safe, right? Let's play the second candle. You could have easily taken 2R. You're risking literally less than 4 points, 3.75 to be exact. Look at this. You could have taken that all the way to the zone right down there, right? To the bottom of that 3. That's a full TP on that. That is 8R. You're risking 3.75, 4 points, whatever it is, to make 30, right? That's 8R. Either way, it's going. It did not go into drawdown once it triggered. So, I don't know. All I'm saying is we see these sequences back to back to back, right? Go back in your chart, go back and look at some setups, right? Try to find areas that it's bouncing, right? Try to see if you can find the 1 and the 3, right? And then from there you can see, okay, where's the 2? Okay, let's see if we ever got a 5 or a 4. Oh, we ended up getting a 4. Okay, we ended up getting a 5. Backtest it, right? Mark it out. See if it plays, right? You'd be surprised. You'd be, matter of fact, in shock once you see and backtest how many times every single day this exact sequence shows up. This is at the market open, 10-10, right? This is literally New York Open when everybody's trading. When you watching this video are trading, probably, right? You just don't see this happening, right? You're stuck in this going, oh, what way are we going? We're just stuck in this opening range. Meanwhile, the setup is happening, right? You just need to backtest and just learn, right? It's literally right in front of you. So we went over the 30th of July, the 29th, and now let's do the 28th, right? That's 3 days of backtesting. New York Open. 9:30 a.m. we open. Pop, dump, right? Once we pop again, if you really look at it closely, you can see the setup. Here it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is the setup. It's a bullish SBS. This is straight out the open, right? 9:30. This is 9:40 when we get our 5, right? Our final structure. You take the break right here, right? When we start breaking, the 4. Let's say you put stops right there. And then let's say you take your 1.5. That would have TP'd. Let's say you take full TP. That's a TP too, right? You would have full TP'd for almost 3R, 2.68 about. That is a great though. Even if you kept holding that, look at that. 4R. 4R. This is how the market moves though, right? Literally 3 days back to back, all out the market open around. We get the same sequence, the same setup back to back to back to back. And these are the same setups we take on Discord every day, Monday through Friday, live, trading with everybody. And the members know that this model is good, right? The members themselves use it and make a lot of money, right? We have normal people in there changing their lives, just learning a simple sequence of numbers, setups, right? It is that easy. As you can see, we get these all the time, back to back to back. I backtested the 30th of July, the 29th, and the 28th, right? We got them around the open multiple times a day. There's times I'll take 3 or 4 of them in a day on live, right? We have members in there using the strategy every day, and it just makes sense to them, right? They learn it, and once you learn it, you just can't unsee it, right? And I'll show you some of the profits that we have from the Discord. Let's go to the profits tab, though. First week SBS, Overtraded Tuesday, Wednesday, figuring it out. But look at this. Banger. He's up 2 bands on the week. 1492, right? Right here. Banger. Hey, he literally said it. Thank you, SBS. Pfft. Hey. That's 2 bands. Mike has been going crazy, right? 3,400 on that account, 1,400 on that account, and then on his 150K Express, 4K. Mike is up 4 payouts on the month, right? 1 payout a week. And he's up 5 bands on each of those payouts. That's 20K on the month, right? Just on one firm, right? Like, that is impressive off SBS. Hey, the proof is in the pudding. Right here, we got 806. Look at that. 2.2K in the account balance, and he's new, right? These are all new guys. Like, they just learn and you just go for it, right? And once you learn the model, you just don't forget it. Look at this. 3 bands. Like, dude, this is a lot of money. Like, 2 bands, 1 band. Look at all this. Like, these are literally people on a day-to-day basis just taking SBS. Look at this again. 3.3K for the boy Mike. 50K Express account, 1.2K, right? Like 1,000 on his Express. You see the strategy working right in front of you, right? Go back test it. See if it works for you. These are all normal guys taking these plays, right? There's nothing separating you from me or them, right? It is straight up just the hours you have on the chart and how much effort you put into it. Do you just trade in the morning and close your chart and forget about it for the rest of the day? Or do you reopen your chart, go back test, try to find setups to build that confidence to take that next trade? That's what separates an unprofitable trader and a profitable trader. That's the end of the video though. Hope you learned something. Hope SBS made sense to you. If it doesn't, rewatch the video, go back test. If you want to trade live with me, I trade live Monday through Friday in Discord, 9:30 a.m. market open fresh. If you want to join that, join VIP. The link is in the description. Road to 1,000 subscribers. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe. I try to respond to all my comments, so if you comment something, a question, I will try to answer it. I hope this made sense to you. I'll see you guys in the next one.